All right, so I am live now. Sorry guys that this took so long. Looks like there's only one person here. Let me just go on my other YouTube channel to check that this is working, because YouTube has done something weird earlier today. I don't know, the videos weren't working or something. So if you think you've been blocked, you have not been blocked. There was something wrong with the videos earlier. I'm just going to respond to a few emails because I just realized this. Just a second, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want people to freak out, because I got like 3 emails at people asking if I blocked them, and I didn't. I just don't want them to worry. Okay. All right. So I see 2 people who are watching right now who have the ability to see this. And I'm sorry for everybody else who was in this chat room and was waiting for me to go on. Basically, what happened was, whoever sees this in the future and sees it now, basically what happened was I did at first leave the video because I had somebody that I'm staying with right now, that I'm living with right now, who needed my help. So I had to get up and leave. Then when I went back on to try to do a video, it wouldn't work. So I hope that this is working right now. Not really sure, because it says 1 person, but I'm going to double check on my other channel to see if it's working. My private reading channel. Let me just go on.
Today, Molly got dressed for a big night out with her closest friends.
It looks like it's working because I'm viewing it from my other channel. Sorry, guys. I just want to double check. All right, but nevertheless, I just hope that you guys do see this once the live stream goes up. Hi, Rose. Thanks for commenting so I know you guys can see it. I appreciate that. Yeah, so it's a big, I apologize again, you guys. I originally scheduled this, as I was saying. I went to go help somebody, then I went back on when I said I was going to go back on, but none of my videos were showing up on YouTube for a little while. That's what happened. So that's why I'm on so late. And I can't really delete live streams when I start them and then somebody's calling me from downstairs. So I'm like, okay, so I just paused it. So I want you to concentrate, past, present, and future. These are the same cards that I drew earlier. I just kind of left them. 1, 2, or 3. They're a random bundle of cards, each one. Your past, present, future. All of them will be past, present, future in each bundle, but pick the number that resonates with you. So number 1, number 2, number 3. And if you need to, you can hold your hand over your heart, or hold your 2 fingers over your third eye and close your eyes and concentrate on the number that's going to resonate with you. You can also, if you watch this video at a later time and you're not on the live stream right now, you can scroll to a random place in the video and that message will resonate with you. I actually got that idea from Elizabeth Harper from watching her, because she says that, to give her credit. That's where I got the idea of scrolling to a random place in a video. She's a really good reader. She's very into angels and very high positive vibrations. She's not going to be as much of a realist in your face as I am with some readings, but she's very sweet, high vibration, positive, kind, like empath energy. If you need, especially if you're feeling like depressed or down, she's really good to watch for that. But yeah, so she's light worker as well. And I think that she also is a published author, I believe. She's for Hay House. So she's really good. But that's where I got the idea of scrolling to random sections and videos. So pick a number 1, 2, or 3, and I'll read to you what your past, present, and future means according to these cards. Okay, so if you picked message number 1 means that through your past, you have experienced many changes. You have experienced many things in your life that have forced you to change, with whether you like the changes or you didn't like the changes, that have forced you to go with the flow of things or learn how to do that. Number 5, Hierophant, means change. This is to the young ladies watching. Either that, or if you're a man watching, there is a young woman who is very significant in your life to the changes. And you've had to let go of things. Maybe there's people in your life who have passed away. You've lost relationships. You've had a few breakups that were very difficult, or divorces, or one. It doesn't have to be multiple, but there's been a theme of loss, widower, and change in your life. Especially for the young ladies or older ladies watching, doesn't matter. You could have a young spirit. Young woman talks to the women who are watching, or you're a man and women are very significant in your life. In your future, you have a great deal of abundance coming towards you. And Merchant talks about abundance, literally monetarily coming towards you. So these changes had to occur in your life in the past in order to get to where you are now to attract more abundance in the future. So you may get a job promotion, start a new business, or something is going to be abundant in your future. It could be abundance in love as well, but I'm reading with work because we got the Merchant card. So you've had to go through these changes and these losses to get you to where you are today to become more of an abundant person. If you chose message number 2, in your past and in your present, you have had to learn how to balance the divine feminine and masculine. You got both of these cards at the same time, so that's interesting. You have had to learn how to balance both of these energies. You've had to learn how to balance stabilizing, rooting, providing, building, intellect in your mind, knowledge, decisiveness, and strength, divine masculine. And you have had to learn how to balance it with flowing, sensuality, nurturing, loving, empathy, softness, giving, intuition. You have had to learn to balance the flow with the structure, with the intellect, with the heart, with the planning, with the receiving and accepting. You've had to balance the masculine, the feminine of yourself, and learn how to do that in order to attract the right love to you, the right lover in the present. And if they haven't come in yet, this person will be coming in, and they are a Prince of Wands or Princess of Wands energy. So whether they're male or female, they are a masculine fire sign energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. If they're not, they just have those qualities or a lot of this in their chart. So impulsive, directive, confident, knows what they want, very in the mind, not within the heart as much. Although they do have a lot of passion, that is within the heart. But a lot of how they operate is through the mind. Either that, or because you've learned how to balance these masculine and feminine energies in the past, you've had to learn in the present how to love yourself, and in the future to be more confident in the direction you're going, to make a decision, not waver, not waffle, and just go for it. Using the passion of the feminine, but the confidence and the knowledge that you can do this, that you have the ability to do this, that you have a direction, that you have a clear path, which is masculine energy, but the passion, the feeling towards where you're going, which is the feminine. So either you're going to meet somebody like this in the future, or this is you taking on this energy, this archetype of the Knight of Wands in the future, confidently going. He's not slumped over. He's not waiting like the Prince of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles. He is got good posture. He's got a wand in his hand. His horse is ready to go. And he's like, I know my direction. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what's good for me. And I know myself. Nobody can tell me who I am. Okay. That's you in the future, or that's who you're going to meet. And it's because you've had to learn how to balance this with this in the past. So you have learned to love yourself or you have attracted this kind of lover in the future. And you have learned how to either become this person or to become this person and therefore attract this person, whether you're watching for love or for self. If you chose message number three in the past, you were somebody who maybe didn't ask for help from others enough. Three of Pentacles reverse is lack of teamwork, lack of togetherness. You didn't ask for help from others that much, and therefore you caused a lot of unnecessary worry for yourself. Nine of Swords. You kind of like felt out there by yourself all the time, like nobody's here to help me, nobody wants to help me. But then at the same time, it's like you don't really want to ask for help. You always wanted to be so independent to the point of that swords energy, you know, like the King and Queen of Swords, like I've got this, I'm stoic, I'm strong, I've been through it all, I can do this. But sometimes that energy is very good, the King and Queen of Swords, but that energy can kind of be negative in the sense that it can hold you back from allowing yourself to rely on others, allowing yourself to receive from others. And then it makes you kind of like a lost person who, yes, can do things on their own, can be strong, can handle things on your own. But then when the time comes when you do really need help, it's like you don't really have anybody to help you. And so you're living in the past, you're living in this state of lack of teamwork, lack of asking others for help, Three of Pentacles reverse, and then worry and nightmare, Nine of Swords. This was you in the past. But your current situation says, do not lose hope. Don't give up hope. It's okay to ask others for help. Yes, there may be enemies around you. There may be people you can't trust. And maybe in the past, that's why you didn't want to ask others for help, or you didn't trust people in relationships, or it wasn't like you didn't want help in work, or whatever it was that you didn't trust people in, because enemy indicates somebody around you can't trust. But this can also be read as you don't trust people, or you didn't trust people. And sometimes, yes, people shouldn't be trusted. Sometimes, yes, they don't deserve your trust until they earn it. But at the same time, you have to learn how to work together with people. We're not meant to be living as hermits for our entire lives. Yes, we go into periods of hermiting, and November particularly is one of that time periods. You know, Scorpio energy and Virgo energy actually can be similar in the sense that Virgo is the hermit card, but Scorpio does that a lot as well. I mean, Scorpio and Virgos can work together as soulmates in that sense, in that they both kind of go within and introspect, but they do it in a different way. And they deeply introspect, but different styles of it. So we're in a Scorpio energy month right now. So for example, this month is asking you to introspect, is asking you to hermit and go within, but that doesn't mean you should do that in your entire life, is what message number 3 is saying. Sometimes you do need to embrace Three of Pentacles and ask for help from others, because you can make a prison of your own making, like you did in the past, in which nobody is there for you and you feel like you're abandoned and all alone because you haven't asked, and now you're worried and you feel everybody is your enemy. But don't give up hope in the present. Don't despair, because there is a new journey. There is a new path for you, right? There is a new path for you. And it's about accepting assistance from others. It's about doctors. See, this talks about being willing to ask for help, opening yourself up to that in the future. It's about not humbling yourself, because I don't sense that number 3, you did this because you think you're better than others. It's just that you just wanted, it's the King and Queen of Swords energy that I was saying. I didn't get any of those cards, but that's the energy I'm feeling. It's like, I could do this myself. I've been through so much. Like, I don't need people, but you do at a certain point. You do need people, whether it's for emotional support, or sometimes you give to them, they give to you, a friendship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be romantic though too. Maybe it's time to try a relationship again, but it's time to reach out in the future for others' help. And when you do that, you're going to find more abundance. You're going to find more money. Money doesn't always literally mean money. It can also mean abundance and how you're compensated in life in general. You know, you give kindness, you receive kindness. You accept help, you give help. It's all a circle. It goes around, right? What comes around goes around. Karma can be positive and karma can be negative. So when people say good karma, bad karma, a lot of times people talk about bad karma when they talk in general, like in a colloquial way. When they say, oh, you're going to get karma for that, they're talking about, you know, like when somebody cheats on somebody and then the next person they're with is going to cheat on the cheater, right? Karma can also be good. You know, you help others out, or you do something for somebody. Somebody wants to do something for you. Receive that karma, that good karma back to you. Don't push it away. Everybody needs help sometimes or support sometimes. And when you can accept that, you will see more abundance in your life in the future. Okay, number 3. So that's what I have. And I finally got on here, so I'll read all the comments. Actually, well, I almost dropped my phone. Let me just look on the phone since I'm live on here, so I don't have to put on my glasses. All right, so let me just look what everybody wrote. Hi, Ms. English Tea. Hi, Rosemary. Hi, Callie or Callie. Hi, Fatima. Hi, Louise. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Mickey. Thanks for coming, you guys. I do appreciate you and all the others who were logged on here earlier because I saw the number higher when I was trying to get on here. Sorry again that this happened. I'm going to try to be more careful when I start live streams, make sure nobody needs me to go help them downstairs. And also, I am going to put more of those sticky topics or those controversial topics on Patreon because unfortunately, I can't trust to upload those on here anymore without saying too much. So go on my Patreon if you want to see those kind of videos that are a little bit more not mainstream. Let's just put it that way. I'm going to have to do that on Patreon now. But we'll still have general celebrity readings. I'll do royals sometimes. I know I was like, no, I won't do royals again. And then I went back on it, but I am a little indecisive on the border of Libra. I'm Virgo Libra, so I do change my mind. And I got a lot of emails asking for royal readings, so I'll still do them. But we're going to focus on, as I said, the paganism, the pick a number videos. That's what we're going to be doing on this channel now. Yeah, Rosemary, oh, you're Libra Virgo. I'm Virgo Libra. So are you indecisive sometimes? Because I am. Or I can say things and then be like, wait a minute, well, maybe not. I do that a lot. But I would really thank you, Kelly, for being so supportive. You're sweet. I appreciate you guys a lot. But, you know, that's what I would really like to do. What I'm really passionate about is more of those Patreon topics. But, you know, you can't, without me saying it, you can't really fully get away with it all the time uploading that kind of stuff on here in a public format. So, unfortunately, most of that stuff's going to have to go on Patreon. If you know which videos I'm probably referring to from, there was a video on Halloween, one of those videos that's not on my channel anymore without me saying it. So I'm going to put that on Patreon. And that's it. And I can't keep talking about it because I want my channel to be fine. So anyways, yeah, it is Rosemary. It is a fine line and it's very annoying. So that's it. But maybe I'll do a live royal reading. Not now. I don't think I can do it now. Let me see how much time I have because I have to go do something. Can I do one now or can I do a celebrity one? I don't think I can do it now. But yeah, I might come back on tonight and do one live because it seems like things are uploading better live. So yeah, Louise Nelson, that's a good way of putting it. It is. So anyways, I'll be back on here. So I appreciate you guys. And the theme of this reading seems to be, of all 3 messages, it's about balancing 2 sides of yourself, accepting change, accepting that you will change in life, and understanding that it's okay as part of that change to accept assistance from others. And that the more you can do that and be assured within yourself, but also humble yourself to accept support from others, the more abundance that you can attract. And thus, through that self-confidence and self-esteem, the more abundance in all ways and good karma you can attract in your life. So that seems to be the theme of all 3 messages. So I'm going to sign off. And Louise, no one ever talks about Edward and Sophie. Well, I'll look that up. I'll Google that and see if I can think of something to talk about with that. And I appreciate you guys again. Sorry about that. And I will talk to you later. And if you're new to watching this video, once it uploads, just go to my website. If you're interested in personal readings, it's naomitarot.com. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.